Very good morning, students. So yesterday we discussed about combination of a capacitors, series combination and parallel combination, and we discussed only based on the charge we are going to decide either the given combination is the series or parallel. If the same charge flows series combination, if the charge divides among the capacitors, then that combination we call it as a parallel combination. So based on this, few points I would like to discuss. Those points are very important in objective point of view, either for JEE Mains or NEET or KSET. Okay. Say here, I am considering a parallel plate capacitor. The area of each plate is A, and the distance between the two plates is D, and the space between the two plates is filled with air as the medium between the two plates. Then what is the formula to find out its capacitance? C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. C is equal to epsilon naught A by D is the formula when the medium between the two plates is filled with air. Similarly, if the medium between the two plates is filled with some dielectric medium, you know what is a dielectric medium? Some dielectric medium of dielectric constant K. Here is also the distance between the two plates is D, and the area of cross section of each plate is A. Then in this case, the formula to find out its capacitance is K epsilon naught A by D. So in this case, the formula to find out the capacitance when if the space between the two plates is completely filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K. Whereas if the space between the two plates is partially filled, so that is nothing but, as usual, this is one beautiful capacitor. The distance between the two plates is D. The area of each plate is A. And here, between the two plates, the medium is partially filled, not completely, partially filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K. Of dielectric constant K. Now it is partially filled, not completely. The thickness of that is T. The thickness of that is T. Now here, if I take this part, here the air as the medium. If I take this part between the two plates, dielectric as the medium. If I take this part, here is also the air as the medium. If the capacitance of this is C1, if the capacitance of this is C2, if the capacitance of this is C3, that is nothing but, here the single capacitor I am considering as three capacitors. First capacitor, second capacitor, third capacitor. First capacitor, second capacitor, third capacitor. Moreover, those capacitors are arranged side by side. Then I can say that those three capacitors are in series combination. Here the capacitor First capacitor, second capacitor, third capacitors are arranged in a series manner. Then see here, if this is the first plate, here I'll give the positive charge, and this is the dielectric medium. Due to induction, here the negative charge will be accumulated, and inside the positive charge will be accumulated. Now here the negative charge, positive charge, and here the final one which will have a negative charge. So now this is the two plates, one is positive, one is negative. Here two plates, one is positive and one is negative. Here also two plates, one is positive and other is negative. So this is one capacitor, this is another capacitor, and this is one more capacitor. The capacitance of this is C1, the capacitance of this is C2, the capacitance of this is C3. Now the capacitors are arranged side by side. That is nothing but once you give a charge Q, here plus Q, here minus Q, plus Q, minus Q, plus Q, minus Q, like that, finally it will be a series combination. In case of series combination, the formula to find out an effective capacitance, 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Okay. Now I would like to take the values of what is C1 value, what is C2 value, and what is C3 value. So the first capacitor, what is the capacitance of this? The general formula, since the air as the medium, epsilon naught, area of each plate is A, distance between the two plates. This distance we should take. Here we don't know the distance. For convenience, that distance I am taking as an x1. For convenience, that distance I will take it as x1. x1. So epsilon naught A by x1 is the capacitance of the first capacitor. Next, second capacitor. The space between the two plates in a second capacitor is completely filled with a dielectric constant K. Then C2 is equal to, because of it is completely filled with a dielectric medium between the two plates, this is the formula. So where K is nothing but K only, epsilon naught. Here is also the area of the plate is A only, but the distance between the two plates is equal to the thickness of the dielectric slab, T. Similarly, if I take the third capacitor, again here the air as the medium, C3 is equal to epsilon naught A by distance between the two plates. That distance I am taking as an x2. x2 I am taking. So epsilon naught A by x2. Okay. Now we substitute these formulas in this equation. So if I substitute C1 value, here we'll get x1 by epsilon naught A, we'll take the reciprocals now, plus T by K epsilon naught A plus x2 by epsilon naught A. Now from all those three, epsilon naught A is common. So 1 by epsilon naught A, if I take a common, we'll get x1 here and we'll get x2 here, and we'll get T by K, x1 plus x2 plus T by K. From the diagram, I can write, D is equal to, total distance D is equal to x1 plus T plus x2. So D is equal to x1 plus x2 plus T. Now instead of x, because in the problem he will give only the D value and T value, that's all. He will not give x1 and x2 values. That's why I am converting x1 and x2 value in terms of D or T. From here I can write x1 plus x2 is equal to D minus T. Now 1 by epsilon naught A, instead of x1 plus x2, I will take D minus T plus T by K. Now 1 by epsilon naught A, in the numerator what will get? D minus, if I take a common of T, will get 1 minus 1 by K divided by epsilon naught A, that is 1 by CS value. From there I can get the CS value. Now CS is equal to epsilon naught A by D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K. So this is a very important formula. So when we'll make use of this? If the space between the two plates is partially filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K. The space between the two plates is partially filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K of thickness T, or dielectric slab I can call. Partially filled. It is not completely filled. Okay. Instead of dielectric slab, if I take a metal slab, if I take a metal slab, so if I take a metal slab, of thickness T, where T is lesser than D. If T is equal to D, then it is completely filled. T is lesser than D. So as we know, for metal, the value of K is equal to infinity. For metal, the value of K is equal to infinity. If I take K value as an infinity, then the capacitance of that capacitor will be equal to epsilon naught A by D minus T. So here I took only one dielectric slab of thickness T. Instead of one dielectric slab, if I take many dielectric slabs of thickness T1, T2, T3 and so on, having a dielectric constants K1, K2, K3 and so on, no doubt. Note point. If the space between the two plates is filled with n dielectric slabs, n dielectric slabs having thickness T1, having thickness T1, comma T2, comma T3, and so on Tn, and dielectric constants K1, comma K2, comma K3, and so on Kn respectively. K1, comma K2, comma K3, so on Kn respectively. Then the effective capacitance is given by so I will take the help of this formula. Then here d minus t plus t by k will get, when if only one dielectric slab if you take the reciprocal, idi by idi will get. But whereas here, what is the problem is, this is one capacitor. Now it is filled with different dielectric slabs. This is having a thickness T1 and this is having a thickness T2. This is having a dielectric constant K1 and this is having a dielectric constant K2. And so on. And this is having a thickness Tn and having a dielectric constant Kn. K1, K2 and so on Kn, T1, T2 and so on Tn. Like that, the space between the two plates is completely filled with the different dielectric slabs having the different thickness, having the different dielectric constant values. In such a case, the formula to find out the effective capacitance, C is equal to epsilon naught A by D minus, if I take only one, T is there. Because of we are taking the different ones, D minus T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on Tn plus T by K we have, plus T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 and so on Tn by Kn. So this is the formula to find out its new capacitance. Epsilon naught A by D minus T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on Tn plus Tn. I am taking the entire thickness. Then after I am taking the entire ratio of thickness and dielectric constant. T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3 and so on Tn by Kn. Next point in note. If half of the space, if half of the space between the two plates is filled with a dielectric medium K1, is filled with the dielectric medium K1. Dielectric medium K1 andre meaning ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದೆ? Dielectric medium having a dielectric constant K1 ಅಂತ. And remaining half with the dielectric medium K2, and remaining half with the dielectric medium K2. Instead of n, he is taking 2 only. Based on this also we can get this. Remaining half with the dielectric medium K2 as shown. Then its effective capacitance is, what he is doing is, he considered as usual one beautiful capacitor. The area of each plate is A, and half of the space is filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K1. Since it is the half of the space, here the thickness is equal to d by 2. And remaining half is filled with a dielectric medium K2. Remaining half dielectric medium K2. Remaining half andre, the thickness of the second medium is also d by 2. Now here I will consider this is one capacitor and this is another capacitor. These two capacitors are arranged side by side. So definitely these two capacitors are in series now. Because once you give a charge plus Q here, this inside minus Q, here plus Q, and here minus Q. Like that, it will be series combination only. Now the capacitance of the first capacitor is C1. Capacitance of the second capacitor is C2. Then what to do? These two capacitors are connected in series. Now the effective capacitance 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. These two What is the C1 and C2 values? C1 is equal to, here it is completely filled with a dielectric. C1 is equal to K1 epsilon naught, area of each plate is A only, and the distance between the two plates is d by 2. Similarly, C2 is equal to K2 epsilon naught A by, because here the dielectric medium is K2, epsilon naught A by d by 2. Now you substitute C1 and C2 values in this equation. Then 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1. 1 by C1 means d by 1 by C1, d by 2 K1 epsilon naught A, reciprocals ra, plus d by 2 K2 epsilon naught A. Then d by epsilon naught A and 1 by 2 if I take a common, then what will happen? Here the remaining is 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. If I take an LCM, d by epsilon naught A into 1 by 2, K1, K2 is an LCM. So we are going to have K1 plus K2 by K1, K2. So that is 1 by Cs value. Then Cs is equal to 2 K1 K2 by K1 plus K2, reciprocal I am taking, into epsilon naught A by D. So this is called as an effective dielectric now. 2 K1 K2 by K1 plus K2. Effective dielectric we can call. Now third point in note. Now the same, but the diagram is a bit different here. Third point in note. Previous case, half of the distance. Here, half of the area. Previous case, half of the distance between the two plates. Now, half of the area. Half of the area is filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K. 1. Half of the area is filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K, and remaining half and the remaining half is filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K2. Remaining half is filled with a dielectric medium of dielectric constant K2. So half of the area of this is A by 2 and this is also A by 2. But the distance between the two plates is D only. Distance between the two plates is D only. Now, how this arrangement will be? Here is also I can say two capacitors are there. This is the first capacitor and this is the second capacitor. How those two capacitors are arranged? Will they arranged in series or will they arranged in parallel? So here two capacitor is one below the other. Then I can say those two are arranged in parallel. But based on that we cannot decide actually. If I send a charge, the capacitance of this and this are different, then what will happen? So this charge will divide like this. If I send a charge, this charge will divide now. It will divide because here like this it will divide. The charge will divide like this. That's why now two capacitors C1 and C2 are parallel. In case of parallel combination, the formula to find out effective is equal to C1 plus C2. What is C1 value and what is C2 value? C1 is the capacitance of the first capacitor. C1 is equal to, because of dielectric completely filled with a dielectric medium K1 epsilon naught. Here area of each plate is not A. A by 2 is the area of each plate. A by 2 divided by distance between the two plates is D. Distance between the two plates is D. Either you take this capacitor or you take this capacitor, the distance is D only. Similarly, C2 is equal to K2 epsilon naught A by 2 divided by D. Next, therefore effective capacitance Cp is equal to C1 plus C2. Now here I can take a common of epsilon naught A by 2D, I can take a common. Otherwise I will put one more step for your convenience. K1 epsilon naught A by 2D plus K2 epsilon naught A by 2D. If I take a common of epsilon naught A by D, then we are going to have K1 plus K2 by 2. Now the effective dielectric constant is K1 plus K2 by 2 in this case. Cp is equal to K1 plus K2 by 2 into epsilon naught A by D. Okay. Next one. Next one you can do it. Next point in note. See the diagram. These are the two plates. I am making into three parts. The first part, K1, filled with the dielectric constant K1. The second part, K2. The third part, K3. Here this is D by 2 and this is A by 2. So first half with K1, K2 and like this. Here how many capacitors are there? 3 capacitors are there. First capacitor, second capacitor, third capacitor. So what is the formula for the capacitance of the first capacitor now? C1 is equal to K1 epsilon naught, area is A by 2, divided by distance is also D by 2. So which is equal to K1 epsilon naught A by D. 2 and 2 get cancels. Similarly, C2 is equal to K2 epsilon naught A by 2. Here is also the area is A by 2, the distance is D by 2. D by 2. 2 and 2 get cancels. K2 epsilon naught A by D. Now one more is third capacitor having a dielectric constant K3. C3 is equal to K3 epsilon naught. Here area is A only. Here area is A only. Okay, because this is the third capacitor now. The area of each plate is A only now. A divided by the distance between the two plates is D by 2. D by 2, which is equal to K3 by 2 into epsilon naught A by D. Sorry, 2K3. K3 epsilon naught A by D. Like that, we got capacitances of all the 3 capacitors now. Now, by seeing the diagram, we can say that these 2 capacitors, how these 2 are, C1, C2, how these 2 capacitors are arranged, series or parallel. So if you tilt the diagram like this, one below the other, otherwise if I give a charge to it, the charge will divide like this. So this capacitor and this capacitor are in parallel. If I call capacitance of this is C1, this is C2, and this is C3, with your permission, I will write C1 and C2 are in parallel. C1 and C2 are in parallel. Then CP is equal to C1 plus C2. Parallel combination. CP is equal to C1 plus C2. So epsilon naught A by D, epsilon naught A by D common. So epsilon naught A by D into K1 plus K2. Now the diagram will become like this. Now This is Cp and this is C3. Now how Cp and C3 are? How Cp and C3 are? Whatever the charge will give, it is not dividing here. If I tilt the diagram like this, now this capacitor and this capacitors are arranged side by side. So this is capacitor Cp and capacitor C3 are in series now. So next step, Cp and C3 are in series. Cp and C3 are in series. Now what will be the effective capacitance? 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by Cp plus 1 by C3. One by Cp means d by epsilon naught A K1 plus K2. D by epsilon naught A K1 plus K2, that is 1 by Cp. C3 value is d by epsilon naught A 2K3. Then if I take a common, d by epsilon naught A, if I take a common, 1 by K1 plus K2 plus 1 by 2K3. Now if I take an LCM, d by epsilon naught A, if I take an LCM, K1 plus K2 plus 2K3 by 2K3 into K1 plus K2, LCM. Then CS is equal to, epsilon naught A by D 2K3 K1 plus K2 by K1 plus K2 plus 2K3. So this is the formula for the effective capacitance in the above case. Only formulas are important here. Next point in note. 4 metal plates having an area A, having an equal area A, and placed equally spaced. then, then, then. First one in that.